Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn second chapter, Ideas of Development. We have aspirations about what we'd like to do and how we'd like to live. Similarly, we have ideas about what a country should be like and what are the essential things that we require. Can life be better for all? Can there be more equality? Development involves thinking about these questions and about the ways in which we can work towards achieving these goals. This is a complex task, and in this chapter, we shall make a beginning at understanding development. Let's see here. So, these are the indicators for the development: per capita income, literacy rate, average years of schooling, expected years of schooling, life expectancy at birth, health status, employment status, equal distribution. So, what are the indicators for the development? If the growth is there in the per capita income, literacy rate, average years of schooling, expected years of schooling, life expectancy at birth, health status, employment status, equal distribution, the wealth equally distributed between poor people and rich people. So, these all are the indicators for the development of a country. And how can we measure for the human development or the people's development if the increment is there or if the growth is there in the per capita income, education, health, electricity, housing, life expectancy, then we can call these are the measures of human development. Let's go to discuss about the main points: per capita income, national income, literacy rate, public facilities, infant mortality, and human development index. What is meant by per capita income? Come on, observe here. The per capita income is the rate of the total income of the country divided by its total population. Per capita income equal to total income of the country divided by total population. And what is national income? National income is the sum of the value of all final goods and services produced within a country plus net income from abroad during the period of 1 year. Also we can call it national income. So not only the country income, if we are getting the export and import income from the abroad countries, we can call it national income. Let's see the literacy rate. Literacy rate is the measure of population of literate population in the age 7 and above age group. Who is called literate person? We are educated person. And what is the difference between educated person and literate person? Let's see here. The person, those who have completed 7 years age, can read and write, understand any language, is called the literate person. Once again, who is called literate person? The person, those who have completed 7 years age, can read and write, understand any language, their mother tongue, either Telugu or Hindi or Kannada, whatever it may be. If they know how to read, write and understand any language, we can call that person literate person. And let's see Human Development Index. So what is there in the Human Development Index? Human development focuses on the people and is concerned with the well-being of the people, their needs. Needs means house, food, shelter. This all everything we can call primary needs. Choices. So each and every person working in different sectors. And aspirations, their different goals. It is all about the widening the choices of the people. It is the building of human capabilities such as education, information and knowledge have opportunities, both their livelihood. And what are called public facilities? If the government provided these public facilities to the people, so we can observe the total development of the people. Schools, hospitals, roads, electricity, sanitation, library, street lights, these all are called the public facilities. So what development promises? different people, different goals. Most of the persons don't have the same nation of development or progress. Each one of them seeks different things. They seek things that are most important for them, that which can fulfill their aspirations or desires. For example, to get more electricity, industrialists may want more dams, but these may submerge the land and disturb the lives of the people who are displaced, such as the tribal. They might resent this and may just want small checks dams or the tanks to irrigate their lands. So, two things are quite clear from the above discussion. Different persons can have different developmental goals, and what may be development for one may not be development for the others. It may even be destructive for the others. Income and other goals. Each and every man wants better income and they wanted to reach the goals. Similarly, for the development, people look at a mix of goals. It is true that if women are engaged in paid work, their dignity in the household and society increases. However, a safe and secure environment may allow more women to take up a variety of jobs or run a business. So nowadays, even women also help to the men or help to the head of the family in their financial matters. And what is the difference between developing country and developed country? There are widespread poverty and low per capita income in the developing country. Per capita income is high in the developed country. Standard of living is very low in the developing country. Standard of living is high in the developed country. Low level of efficiency and productivity. High level of efficiency and productivity. Rate of capital formation is very low in the developing countries. Rate of capital formation is very high in the developed countries. Let's see here. So what is called developed country according to the 2011 calculation? So the countries with a per capita income of $12,600 and above the per capita income per annum and above in 2012 called the high income countries. For example, Japan, UK, United Kingdom, USA, United States of America. So here we can observe yellow color indicates developed countries and orange color developing countries. Next, developing countries. The countries with per capita income between $1,035 to $12,600 are developing countries. So why do people seek besides better income? Why do people want better income? Why they wanted better income? Because they wanted equal treatment in the society, freedom, security, quality education, quality food, quality life, and pollution-free environment. Next, what are developmental goals? Roads, better transportation, drinking water facility, quality power supply, better education facilities, better health facilities, better sanitation facilities, and transport facilities. So next class, I'll explain remaining part.